Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
You'll want to be at the Keswick Tavern this Saturday night for music from Lucas Beebe starting at 8 p.m. Lucas will be playing acoustic music from all genres. It'll be a great time. And as always, there's no cover charge. Meet your friends at the Keswick Tavern at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick. Have some drinks and enjoy the music from Lucas Beebe from 8 to 11 p.m. this Saturday night.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon, and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has programs like Living the Country Life, Successful Farming, and the National Day Spotlight, along with Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and more. Plus, weekend programming like Midwest Country Music Originals, Country Legends Jukebox with Jay Dean, and Les Butler and Friends Bluegrass Gospel Hour. All of this plus all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com, download the app with Apple and Android devices, or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio, online radio for Southeast Iowa.
And welcome in. Time for Keota basketball here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio Facebook. We've got a Saturday afternoon game, a rare Saturday afternoon game here on Steve Shetler Media. And Keota hosting Moravia. This is a makeup date from a few weeks ago when we were getting snow on a Saturday afternoon. We do thank all of our sponsors for making our Keota broadcast possible, and that includes Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance, Lifetime Dental, Sheets Chiropractic, Oski Dental, Vidito Inc., We Care Pediatrics, Sigourney Motors, Libertyville Savings Bank, Essence of Life Hospice, also the Gym, Shuttler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, Skunk River Radio, and that includes B&C Repair and Clean Source. So all these folks on board for Keota basketball. As usual with Keota, we got the voice of not only the sports section on Saturday mornings, but Keota basketball, Mr. Andy McGuire. Andy, how's it going?
It's going great, Steve. How are you?
Not too bad. Doing good. I'm over here eating some fantastic super nachos from the Keota concession stand. We're all good.
Yeah, that's great. It's going to be a good day for basketball today. The Keota Eagles at 6-3 take on Moravia Mohawks, who are just 1-5, and they got their first win with the last game right before break over Mormon Trail, a 50-23 score in favor of the Moravia Mohawks. Keota Eagles are 6-3, and they're on a 3-game skid right now, losing to Linville, Sully, Montezuma, and North Mahaska. So looking to right the ship today are the Lady Eagles, and they're going to be led by sophomore Cameron Hafley at 139 points on the season and 22 assists on the season. And coming off the bench, your rebound leader for the season is freshman Jesselyn Aller with 62 rebounds. On the other side, Leah DeYoung is the points leader at 111. Taliesin Heisel is the assist leader at 22, and Jamie Self is the rebound leader at 51. So we'll let Carrie Shemansky share the starting lineups with you. And there we are with the first national anthem of this 2026 portion of the Keota Eagles basketball season. We're going to get the ball tipped off here. Steve, did you have any New Year's resolutions you want to share with the audience?
Well, I had one to not forget anything at home, and I already broke it because my wife had to come over from Sigourney today to bring my table here. So thanks to Stacy.
The lovely Stacy Shetler saving your life yet again.
Yes, yes.
But no, that's
you?
Great. New Year's resolutions. You know, Aaron sent me a meme that talked about living well, dressing well, eating well, all of those things we should be doing anyway. So I haven't picked out which one of those I should be doing, but we'll see. So here's the tip. Elise Lyle up against number 23, Jamie Self, the senior, the lone senior on the squad. And there is a bucket quick from Moravia, the Lady Mohawks, in press against these Lady Eagles. And the ladies are working ahead to Emily Conger, across to Carly Greiner. Cameron Hafley, top of the key. Kennedy Jackson is going to drive baseline, looking to pass. Outlets to Lyle, back to Hafley. Extra pass to Conger. Ladies are moving the ball around early. And here's Conger firing for the three. Off the back iron and no good. Rebounded to Jamie Self. And here comes points leader Leah DeYoung, number 1 for the Mohawks. Post feed. Jamie Self with the ball. Outlets. Ball is tipped Moravia. And that looked like it came off the foot of Carly and tipped out of bounds by the Lady Mohawks. Going to stay with the Eagles. And here we have Emily Conger inbounding the ball, and the ladies are still on the press, the Lady Mohawks. Cameron Hafley back to Conger. To Hafley. Conger. We've got a 10-second violation against the Lady Eagles. A little bit slow coming off of the inbounds pass, so the Lady Mohawks with the ball. Inbounded by 13, Taliesin Heisel. DeYoung with the ball. In the corner to DeYoung. Ball's tipped and received by Kennedy Jackson. Cameron Hafley advances, loses the handle momentarily, and turnover on the Lady Eagles. That's a couple already, so it's 6:26 left in the first period. 2-0 in favor of the Lady Mohawks. DeYoung with the ball. The free throw line, she's looking to pass. Ball's tipped by Emily Conger, but retained by the Mohawks. And intercepted by Carly Greiner was the pass from Jamie Self. Here comes Carly. She kicks out to Lyle. Conger to Hafley. Hafley's going to shoot her first of the day. Also off back iron. At least Lyle's able to tip it back out to the top of the key. And here's Kennedy Jackson in the corner for the shot. Too much gas on that shot. And rebounded by Lady Mohawks. can tell the Eagles are a little bit out of sorts right now, maybe coming off of that break, getting some of the cobwebs worked out. There was a post feed to Leah DeYoung from Brinley Swaby and knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. And we have substitution now. Carly Greiner and Emily Conger come off, and Jesselyn Aller and Dakota Dodd in for the Lady Eagles. Post feed blocked by Kennedy Jackson. She's going to run out and try and get her hands on the ball and cannot, but the ball is tipped out of bounds by Lady Mohawks Brinley Swaby. Inbounded by Dodd to Hafley. Back to Dodd. There's a high post feed to Jesselyn Aller, the freshman. And there's Kennedy Jackson going baseline off of glass, and the Lady Eagles are on the board. 2 apiece, Lady Eagles, Lady Mohawks. Elise Lyle defending really well. Dakota Dodd gets a hand on it. Jesselyn Aller cannot get her hand on it twice, but she's really active with those hands. And here we're going to have a foul on Jesselyn. Had a couple opportunities for a turnover. They just can't quite corral it enough to get it turned over. And here's a substitution for the Lady Mohawks. Number 33, Hadley Bedford, is off. And number 55, Faith Helmick, a freshman, 5'9", is on the court. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Off of the Lady Eagles, going to stay Lady Mohawks. Leah DeYoung to inbound, looking for a post feed, not there. Kennedy Jackson gets a little bit too far up the lane, and we're going to have an and one opportunity for Lady Mohawks. Jamie Self is able to connect off of glass, the 6-foot senior for Lady Mohawks. Shots up, and it's good. 5-2 score, 4:48 first quarter. Dakota Dodd receives, advances the ball to Lyle. 1 step off glass, 2 stiff, but Jesselyn Aller is there to clean up and get one of those rebounds and put back for the freshman. Jesselyn's been the Sigourney Motors player of the game multiple times on this Shetler broadcast. Elise Lyle defending Kennedy Jackson. And a foul is called on Dakota Dodd, shooting 2 foul shots. 3rd team foul for the Lady Eagles at the 4:21 mark of the first quarter. We have Taliesin Heisel shooting 2. Misses the first. Substitutions are coming in. Kennedy Jackson, Elise Lyle are going to get a break, and Emily Conger and Carly Greiner are back on the floor. And Heisel's second is no good as well. Corralled by Cameron Hafley, and Emily Conger's bringing the ball up to the middle of the court. Passes to Hafley. She goes right, passes out to Aller, to Conger. Hafley fakes the shot, goes to top of key, shoots no good. Ball's tipped and loose, but corralled again by Leah DeYoung. So Lady Mohawks coming back up the court. Leah's going to take the shot. No good. And here comes Cameron Hafley and Brinley Swaby fighting for the ball. Is going to stay with the Mohawks. Heisel with the ball at the top of the key, looking for the post feed. Gets it fed. Shot went up from Helmick, no good. And rebounded by Carly, fighting for that rebound, out to Aller. Aller blocked twice, tipped out by Carly Greiner. A little bit of hot potato under the basket there, Steve.
A little bit of a scrum.
The Lady Eagles scrum. Shetler with a rugby reference on January 3rd.
You know me, I'm a huge rugby fan.
Oh, there's none bigger. In with the ball is Taliesin Heisel, but it's going to be off of the Lady Eagles, going to stay with the Mohawks. And switch the inbound player to DeYoung. She gets it in to Kira Whitney. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Heisel shoots no good. Rebounded by Hafley. Hafley's going to go the distance off of glass. Got it. Keota crowd calling for the foul. None called. But the Lady Eagles take the lead 6-5, 3 minutes. First quarter. Number 55, Helmick, is trying to go baseline. Jesselyn Aller playing stiff defense there. And out of bounds on the Lady Mohawks, coming back the Eagles' way. Emily Conger is going to inbound to Cameron Hafley. And Carly Griner's in the middle of the court to pick that press up. Jesselyn Aller at the high post. Hafley, top of key. Back to Aller at the high post. Kicks out to Conger. She thinks about it for a second. Dribbles baseline. Looking to outlet. Dakota Dodd. She can knock down that three. And there it is. Dakota Dodd with a 3-point shot. 9-5. Dakota Dodd with the first three of the game for the Lady Eagles. And there we have DeYoung over to Helmick. Ball's tipped, and Hafley's going to go to the distance again. See if she can convert this off glass. And good. Cameron Hafley, second bucket of the day. 11-5, 2:10, first quarter. DeYoung feeds across to Helmick. Helmick's guarded by Jesselyn Aller. And we have a jump ball called. Looks like we're going to get a foul here. Going to get a foul on Emily Conger. Actually, they're calling that on Jesselyn Aller. Jesselyn second. And it does not take long for Coach Sprouse to run Kennedy Jackson in for her. Carly Griner came off, and Elise Lyle came in for Emily Conger. Lady Mohawks set up in a box formation here. Some movement, some good defense there. Elise Lyle's able to pick it up and ahead to, we have Addison Miller in for the Lady Eagles. I did not notice the substitution, but Addison Miller's been playing phenomenal basketball lately. Late in the game, but making her case to get more playing time. Elise Lyle feeds to Miller, and that is her shot. The ball's tipped away from the Lady Mohawks, but that is Addison Miller's shot for sure. And here we have Heisel. And these referees are letting these girls play. Going to go back Keota Eagles' way. And Taliesin Heisel working hard for Lady Mohawks. Can't get the ball gathered up. And she's going to take a quick break here. And we have a substitution for her, number 15, J.C. Snow, another freshman at 5'3". Not a lot of height here, Steve, but a lot of youth.
Yeah, they're doing well so far on this Saturday afternoon.
Cameron Hafley took the shot a little bit short. Kennedy Jackson with a drop step, no good. Rebounded by Jackson, put back in by Kennedy. Working hard there as the senior Kennedy Jackson.
You got to wonder if it's kind of odd to play on in the afternoon anytime, but on a Saturday it's not in your normal schedule.
Yeah, with the break and on a Saturday, you're trying to get the cobwebs worked out. Ball's tipped away and taken away by the Mohawks. And they're moving the ball around pretty quickly. There's DeYoung, the floor leader for the Mohawks. Helmick tries post feed turnover. Ahead to Hafley. Hafley's weaving. Post feed to Elise Lyle, and the shot does not fall at 28.9 seconds. Elise is going to shoot a couple of free throws here. And the foul is on Faith Helmick, the freshman's first foul of the day. And Elise misses the first of two foul shots. The Lady Mohawks are going to give a substitution here. Jamie Selfish checking in for Brinley Swaby. Elise's second shot is on the way, and she misses that one as well.
I think there's a lane violation.
So Elise is going to have another opportunity at this with a lane violation called against the Lady Mohawks. And that one is good for Elise Lyle, her first point of the afternoon. 27 seconds. Shot clock is off. The Lady Mohawks can wait for the final shot if they like. J.C. Snow passes to Helmick. Helmick is harassed by a couple of Lady Eagles. We got a jump ball called here. Addison Miller and Elise Lyle both getting her tied up. J.C. Snow for Lady Mohawks. 11.6 on the clock, and Cameron Hafley's bringing the ball up the court. 10 seconds. Over to Elise Lyle. Back to Hafley. 7 seconds. Dodd has the ball. Feed to Jackson. Jackson's going to take the shot off glass. No good. And that's where we're going to end the first period. 14-5 in favor of the Lady Eagles.
All right, we'll squeeze in some of our sponsors like We Care Pediatrics.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness at 405 East Jackson Street in Sigourney is excited to serve Sigourney and the surrounding area with the most current chiropractic care. Call to set up an appointment at 641-622-2227. You can also visit their website at sheetschiro.com or find Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook for chiropractic care, spinal decompression therapy, and a variety of nutrition supplements. See Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness in Sigourney.
All right, we're bringing it back live to Keota High School on a Saturday afternoon. Keota and Moravia, our second quarter, sponsored by Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance.
The rare non-conference offering at 2 o'clock on a Saturday, January the 3rd, and the Lady Mohawks are bringing the ball in at a 14-5 score in favor of the Lady Eagles. And here is DeYoung corralled into the corner. And Cameron Hafley gets the steal with the left hand. Going to put it in off a glass, but no good. And no foul call. There's quite a bit of contact on the arm, but the referees are going to let the girls play. And Cameron Hafley is going to inbound. And the Lady Eagles are set up in a box formation, much like what we saw at Moravia earlier. Emily Conger is trying to do a little baseline feed to Cameron, but the ball's tipped out first by the Lady Mohawks, so Cameron's going to have another opportunity to inbound off to this box formation. To Conger, out to Kennedy Jackson, back to Hafley, who's going to shoot, and that shot's good. That'll take the Lady Eagles to 17. Cameron Hafley with her 7th point of the game. 7:27, second quarter. Ball is bounced off of a foot, and Elise Lyle is off to the races the other end. Shot is up and no good, but she is going to be shooting 2 foul shots. And that foul is called on number 13, Taliesin Heisel, her first. And Elise makes the first of 2. Her second made foul shot of the day. Third is on the way. And it's good. Lady Mohawks coming the other way now. DeYoung bringing the ball into the half court. She's going right. Cameron Hafley there to defend, and tipped out of bounds by DeYoung. Hafley reached in with the left hand, and it looked like Leah DeYoung just kind of put a hand out to try and stop it and tips it out of bounds. So Cameron Hafley passes to Conger, down in the corner to Jackson, back to Conger, and now Hafley has it at the top of the key. She dribbles right, looking to feed. Carly Greiner with the ball. Back to Hafley. Conger's open momentarily. Ball's moving around. Carly Greiner's going to drive, and the ball is going to get tipped out of bounds by the Lady Mohawks. A little bit slow in the action here, and we're going to have Faith Helmick is going to check in for the Lady Mohawks. Number 55 comes in for number 33, Hadley Bedford. Bedford taking a seat on the bench momentarily. Inbounded from Hafley to Conger. She had the open look for a moment. Post feed to Elise Lyle. She steps through, gets stuffed. Absolutely hammered by Jamie Self all ball. That was a Dikembe Mutombo for that reference.
Needed a finger wag at the end of that one.
And here is Cameron Hafley to inbound. Conger on the curl. She's got an open look. She takes the shot off the back of iron, no good. And there is Kennedy Jackson. Fundamental basketball, Steve Shetler. Keeps the ball above the waist, up off of glass, nice and soft, and takes the lead out 21-5 with 6:20 in the second quarter of this 2 p.m. contest. Saturday, January 3rd. And there's a made basket by number 23, Jamie Self.
Good job, kid.
There's a tip ball out of bounds off the Lady Mohawks. Emily Conger trying to get a high post feed, nothing there for her. And we're going to have Bryn Conrad checks in for Kennedy Jackson, and Jesselyn Aller checks in for Carly Greiner. A little bit taller lineup for the Lady Eagles this time. Emily Conger tries putting the shot up, nothing there for her. And we're going to have a foul called on Emily as she was trying to get her handles back on the ball. Doesn't quite get it done. So one team foul each in the second quarter. 5:59, 21-7 is your score. And it's a bit of press here from the Lady Eagles. Coach Sprouse is giving instruction from the sideline. The ball is tipped up from Elise Lyle. Bryn Conrad coming across to play some defense here and going the other way. It looks like we have a foul call on number 23, Jamie Self, and we're going back Keota Eagles way. And Conrad's going to pass in to Hafley. Brings the ball across the timeline. Extended defense. Taliesin Heisel. I think these Lady Mohawks are not going to allow Cameron Hafley to get her feet under herself without being guarded too closely. But there's an open look for her, and it was on mark, just a little bit too strong. And we're going to have a jump ball call. Excellent job. Bryn Conrad and Jamie Self get the ball tied up under the basket. And it's going to stay with the Lady Eagles right now at 5:30, 21-7 in favor of the Eagles. Over the top to Elise Lyle, post feed, nothing there. Bryn Conrad was the intended target, but off the mark just a little bit on that pass from Elise Lyle. And here we're coming back the other way. DeYoung, aggressive defense from Elise Lyle. And there's the pass intercepted by, here we go. It was intercepted by Jesselyn Aller. And there is Cameron Hafley. Aller, she's going to drive and blocked and recovered by Lady Mohawks. And here comes DeYoung the other way. Guarded by Lyle. Ball's a little bit loose right now, but regathered from the Lady Mohawks. DeYoung looks to shoot, goes baseline, or goes lane side. And up and off glass is Jamie Self. Jamie Self is having a game. 21-9, 4.5, second quarter. Here's Hafley. She goes right. Looking back for the post feed, nothing there. Lyle, Conrad, back to Hafley. Hafley is going to shoot. No good. Rebounded, tied up between Elise Lyle and Brinley Swaby. And the possession arrow has it going to the Lady Mohawks. And we have some substitutions coming in now. Bryn Conrad and Emily Conger sit down. Kennedy Jackson, Elise Lyle, Dakota Dodd, Cameron Hafley, and Jesselyn Aller are all on the floor for the Lady Eagles in a press right now. Ball is tipped by Kennedy Jackson. Cameron Hafley is going to go take it off the glass. Nothing there for her. And going to come back the Lady Mohawks way. Lady Eagles staying in this press. It's kind of a man press right now. And there's a long pass ahead to Taliesin Heisel. And Taliesin Heisel scores. Here come the Lady Eagles. Cameron Hafley passes to Aller. Across to Dodd. To Lyle as it was deflected. Lyle gets fouled. And Elise Lyle is going to be shooting some more foul shots here. And that foul is called on Taliesin Heisel, her second. 3 team fouls against the Lady Mohawks, 1 team foul against the Lady Eagles. And the first shot is up and good from Elise Lyle. Elise has been a free throw shooting machine so far in this first half. Taliesin Heisel is going to sit down. And Elise Lyle, she makes this second as well. Press for the Lady Eagles, and the press is working. Got some out of sorts. Faith Helmick was the intended target, off of her hand and out of bounds. Dodd to Hafley. Back to Dodd. In the corner to Jackson. She's going baseline. Step through. Elise Lyle gets the handles. Up off glass. No good. A little bit too deep. And rebounded by Helmick for the Lady Mohawks, who brings it up the court. Pass to number 5, Brinley Swaby. Stolen from Elise Lyle, and there's going to be a foul call on number 1, Leah DeYoung. 4 team fouls against Lady Mohawks. Leah DeYoung's first foul of the afternoon. 23-11, 3:24, second quarter. Lady Eagles in command right now by 12. Dakota Dodd at the top of the key. And here's Jesselyn Aller in the corner. Back to Lyle, to Dodd. Hafley's going to take the shot. It's going to be short and rebounded by the Lady Mohawks, but tied up by Elise Lyle. Elise with active hands down low. It's been a couple of times she's gotten in there and gotten those rebounds, and the possession arrow stays with the Lady Eagles. And Hafley inbounds to Jackson. Dodd, Aller, movement here from the Lady Eagles. Excellent passing. Saved by Lyle. And here comes Jesselyn Aller down the lane. A little bit too stiff, but she got hammered in the face. And no foul called on Jesselyn Aller. She smiles about it and gets back to play some defense. So Carly Greiner and Emily Conger are going to come in. Dakota Dodd and Jesselyn Aller come off. And a timeout is called right now.
All right, we'll go ahead and hear from Libertyville Savings Bank.
Libertyville Savings Bank is family and employee-owned and operated. We've been loving our small towns since 1901 and have 50 team members who are actively involved in their communities. We are proud to serve our ag customers with 7 ag lenders who are farmers themselves. They make fast, local credit decisions and are tremendous supporters of our local 4-H and FFA groups. At Libertyville Savings Bank, we kick ag.
Call B&C Repair for all your ag repair needs. From hog shed repair to bin and equipment repairs of all types, B&C Repair can help. Call Brian at 319-863-3837. Let B&C Repair solve your problems. They have 35 years of experience. B&C Repair is located at 24507 310 Avenue, Keota, Iowa. If you need something on the farm fixed, call Brian at 319-863-3837.
Hey, we thank all of our sponsors for being on board here for Keota Basketball on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, Skunk River Radio. Facebook, spending Saturday afternoon at Keota High School. Second quarter sponsored by Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance. Andy McGuire with the call.
All right, the Lady Eagles have a 23-point posting, and the Lady Mohawks at 11. 12-point advantage for the Lady Eagles. And the Mohawks are with the ball. Shot went up and no good. Kennedy Jackson's unable to gather the rebound. And she's fighting along the sideline, trying to get her hands back on the ball, but she does get called for the foul against Leah DeYoung. And so 4 team fouls on the Lady Mohawks, 3 team fouls on the Lady Eagles, and the Lady Mohawks in stack formation. Ball is inbounded to Jamie Self. Back to Brinley Swaby. Swaby passes to Helmick, who takes the shot, and she makes it. 23-13, 2:24, second quarter. Cameron Hafley passes to Greiner. Greiner goes left, comes back to Hafley. Hafley over to Lyle, back to Hafley. Hafley looks at Conger, now gets it to Conger. Dribbles, Hafley looking for the feed, nothing there. She's going to dribble over to Greiner, back to Hafley, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks out to Emily Conger. Conger is long on the shot, but the rebound is picked up from Elise Lyle. And Hafley fires and knocks down the three-point shot, 26-13 in favor of the Lady Eagles. Cameron Hafley's second three of the day, and there's going to be a foul called on number 12, Elise Lyle. And here we have Coach Finley of the Moravia Mohawks mentioning that they need to play a little bit better defense on number 2, which is Cameron Hafley, as Cameron is knocking down the shots now. And here we have the Lady Mohawks trying to feed across was Hadley Bedford to Faith Helmick, and Helmick can't gather. So Bedford, the junior, are trying to feed the freshman Faith Helmick, and it's turned over. So the Lady Eagles have the ball, and Emily Conger is on the right side of the court. Hafley was in the corner momentarily, passed back out to Conger, to Hafley, and she shoots, and the shot is short and rebounded by the Lady Mohawks and up the sideline and tipped out of bounds off of Cameron Hafley as Kira Whitney was bringing the ball up that sideline. So stays with the Lady Mohawks. Leah DeYoung with the ball for the Mohawks. Defended really tightly by the Lady Eagles. She's on one knee, outlets to Hafley, intercepts the ball. So a turnover on the Lady Mohawks. Cameron Hafley turns the ball over herself, and Leah DeYoung with some good speed is going. Carly Greiner, and the step through is regathered by Leah DeYoung, and Leah puts the ball in up off glass to take the point total to 15 for Lady Mohawks. 26 is what your Lady Eagles have. 11-point advantage for the Lady Eagles with 37 seconds to go in the half. Cameron Hafley is going to take the shot, and no good. Bounced around a bit, and it's tipped out of bounds off of Helmick of Lady Mohawks. 29.8 seconds. Shot clock is off for the Lady Eagles. And the ball is going to be inbounded from Cameron Hafley to Emily Conger in the corner. Her shot is no good, but rebounded by Hafley. Hafley puts it up off a glass and is able to convert there. 28-15, 20 seconds in the half. And Leah DeYoung goes left, is not picked up, and off a glass. Leah DeYoung getting it done in this second quarter. Cameron Hafley passes over to Conger. Conger with the ball, and she gets fouled with 4 seconds on the game clock. And she's going to be shooting. And that is Leah DeYoung's second foul. They are in the bonus. Both teams are in the bonus now, so they're shooting foul shots the rest of the way out, which is only 1.9 seconds, but it's 28-17 currently. And Emily Conger adds one to that. 29-17, 1.9 seconds. And Emily Conger's second shot is good as well. Leah DeYoung fires, and it's well short. So your Lady Eagles are going to take a 30-17 point total, 13-point advantage for the Lady Eagles into the locker room at halftime.
All right. Yeah, we'll have about a 10-minute break here in between the halves. We do thank Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance for sponsoring our second quarter. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. Come back here in a few minutes with the second half.
She cares about her patients enough to give her time to them. I mean, that says it all. Like, her heart's really in it. I just wouldn't hesitate to come here and give them a chance. I think from the moment you walk in, you'll see that it's different, and you'll feel that it's different, and they have your best interest at heart, and you'll get the best care. And what a gift that we have this here in Southeast Iowa in Sigourney. It's pretty amazing. Definitely would recommend them.
CleanSource is proud to serve Southeast Iowa with reliable, careful, and experienced cleaning services. We know how busy life gets. Work, kids, errands, and coming home to a clean space can make all the difference. Whether it's weekly maintenance, deep cleaning, move-outs, carpets, or offices, we treat your home or business as if it were our own. Affordable, dependable, and done right. Reach out to CleanSource and let us take something off your plate. Clean space, clear mind, CleanSource.
Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance in Keota is proud to support Keota Athletics. Jennifer is a licensed independent agent with over 25 years experience and represents over 40 companies. She can help you with auto, home, life, business, crop, and farm insurance. Call Jennifer at 319-461-6530 and find her on Facebook. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance and Keota wishes the Eagles good luck.
Start the new year strong. Join the gym in Keota and smash those resolutions. Don't let those fitness goals fade away. Get in shape for the new year. The gym in Keota has what you need for a healthier, stronger you. Stop dreaming and start doing. Call 319-430-3231. The Gym, 211 East Broadway in Keota. Unleash your potential.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment in Keota, supports the area pork producers. They're located at 2112 Keokuk Washington Road in Keota. Call 641-636-2259. Your satisfaction is always our goal at Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment. Our interest, knowledge, and experience in the livestock industry has led us to develop the Showstopper Equipment line of products and show supplies. Find more information at vidito.com.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Hi, I'm Krista Sellers, driver of the 7K Figure 8 race truck. I race at local figure 8 tracks across southern Iowa. One of my good sponsors is CJ at Sigourney Motors. Next time you or someone you know is looking for a good used vehicle or in need of some minor repairs, you can contact CJ at Sigourney Motors. Give them a call at 641-224-8056 or stop by 705 East Jackson Street in Sigourney, Iowa. Hope to see you at the races or at CJ's shop.
All right, we're bringing it back here live to Keota High School on this Saturday afternoon. Oski Dental sponsors our halftime. At the half, Keota girls lead Moravia 30-17. Again, we do thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible for Keota basketball. That includes Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance, Lifetime Dental, Sheets Chiropractic, Oski Dental, Vidito Inc., We Care Pediatrics, Sigourney Motors, Libertyville Savings Bank, Essence of Life Hospice, The Gym, Shetler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, Skunk River Radio, B&C Repair, and Clean Source. Andy McGuire with our call. Andy, we've got about 20 seconds here before the second half.
All right, 30-17 lead. Keota Lady Eagles taking it to the Lady Mohawks. A little bit sloppy there early in the game, as you'd expect from two teams coming off of a bit of an extended break over this Christmas and New Year holiday season. But we'll see what these ladies bring back in the second half, what adjustments are made, and if they can clean up the play just a little bit both ways. But the ball's going to be inbounded by the Lady Mohawks. And the Lady Eagles are going to be defending to start this second half. And we're on our way. The ball is in play. And the ball is fed to baseline and tipped out of bounds off the Lady Eagles, going to stay with the Mohawks. And Jamie Self, who led all scorers, was the one it was off of. Actually, she led scorers for the Mohawks. She had 9 unofficially, and Cameron Hafley had 12 for the Lady Eagles. Elise Lyle dove for the pass there, but was not able to get a hand on it, and Leah DeYoung was able to put it in off of glass. Cameron Hafley passes to Lyle, but Lyle was cutting to the basket, and just a bit of miscommunication there as a turnover off of the Eagles. So coming back the Mohawks' way is Leah DeYoung with the ball crossing half court. And DeYoung gets fouled from Elise Lyle. Going to tighten up a little bit in the second half are the referees, it seems, maybe. And so that foul was on Elise, her second foul of the game. 30-19 is your score, 7.5 minutes in the third quarter. And we have a 5-second call against the Mohawks. Turnover. Lady Eagles are going to assume possession here.
Andy, at halftime, I was scrolling through ESPN, the app, and saw that Notre Dame's coach, is it Shrewsbury? Coach Shrewsbury had to be restrained from going after a referee after the game. So you think we'll see anything that exciting here in Keota today?
I'm guessing not, but that does sound exciting. It reminds me when Fran McCaffrey had the stare-off. Was that a Michigan State game, I think where he just ran the guy down for a little bit. And Cameron Hafley just knocks down 3 in the second half for the Lady Eagles. Shrewsbury, not a very shrewd move to get restrained in today's day and age. And here is Jamie Self under the basket, and she scores 33-21. Still Lady Eagles with the lead. Ball's moving around the horn here. Hafley's going to have a look. She feeds over to Greiner. Greiner post feeds. Kennedy Jackson, the ball's tipped, and we're going to get a foul called. Going to be shooting foul. And 23 for the Lady Mohawks is called for the foul. That is Jamie Selfer's second of the day. Kennedy Jackson shooting 2 foul shots, and she misses the first one off the back of iron. And Kennedy also misses the second. That was off the left side of the iron, came across the rim and bounced away. Rebounded by the Mohawks. And here is DeYoung, who takes 3 steps and travels. (33-21, 6:18), third quarter. And Cameron Hafley is bringing the ball up the court. Over to Conger, to Jackson in the corner. She goes baseline. Back out to Conger, or Elise Lyle. Carly Greiner to Hafley, to Greiner. Conger has the ball. High post feed to Lyle. She steps through, dribbles off glass a little bit too strong, but she gets fouled. And Elise, as she did in the first half, is going to be shooting foul shots. Elise made 5 of them in the first half. All points coming from the free throw line for Elise.
She took a pretty good shot to the mouth, it looked like.
misses the first. You know, Elise is scrappy. She's got broad shoulders, good strength. You know, she's a defender. Does a good job out there just being scrappy. And misses the second. And the Lady Eagles are defending pretty tight in this half court. Cameron Hafley tries for the steal, nothing there for her. And there's a step through, not called. And we have a foul called. I believe that is going to be on Kennedy Jackson. And that is going to be Kennedy's third foul of the game. And it looks like Coach Sprouse is maybe going to look at a substitution. And Addison Miller is going to come in. I'm sure that's going to be for Kennedy Jackson. As Kennedy has 3 fouls, but Addison Miller getting some good minutes today against Moravia. Mohawks looking to pass. Ball's tied up, and Dakota Dodd gets her hands on it. Ahead to Miller. Miller dribbles out. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Over to Dodd. Dodd skip pass to Hafley. Post feed to Lyle. She turns. She's going to outlet. Nope. Double dribble on Elise. She had a good post move, stepped through, and just kind of lost track of where she was. Forgot that she'd already used up that dribble. And we've got a 30-second timeout coming from the Lady Mohawks with a score of 33 in favor of your Lady Eagles to 21 to the Lady Mohawks.
And we'll squeeze in a word from Helmuth Ford.
Hi, Clint. Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
And we're back at it here at Keota High School. Andy McGuire has the call of the game.
Lady Eagles lead by a dozen. Hafley, Miller, Aller, Dodd, and Lyle on the floor for your Lady Eagles. Mohawks have the ball. DeYoung goes right against Elise Lyle to tries to go baseline, but just dribbles off of Elise's leg because she got in plenty deep there and wasn't going to be able to do much with it. And so here we have Taliesin Heisel inbounding to the Lady Mohawks. Skips out to Hadley Bedford, and now DeYoung has the ball. Miller playing straight up defense. Nothing there for her, and the ball is tipped out of bounds off of blue. Number 33, Hadley Bedford, the junior. The ball off of her shin out of bounds, and Cameron Hafley is going to bring the ball into the half-court set over to Dakota Dodd on the left side. Back to Hafley. Ball is tipped by Swaby for the Lady Mohawks out of bounds. And the substitution's coming in right now. Dakota Dodd's going to take a spot on the bench, and Emily Conger is going to be on the floor. And Cameron Hafley is going to inbound the ball right now to Conger. And they were trying to have a high post feed from Emily Conger, and Jesselyn Aller could not get the hands on it. Tied up. And so the possession arrow stays with the Eagles. And there's Emily Conger with the ball. She's going to go baseline or go lane side. Shot from Hafley a little bit too strong. Lyle gets a rebound. Emily Conger is in no man's land under the basket. And here comes Hafley down the lane off the front of the iron. No shot. They got a call for a travel first. And I don't know that the Eagles agree with it, and I know that Coach Sprouse does not agree with it. But those opinions don't matter because the guy with the black and white stripes, his opinions do matter. Kind of like Stacy Shetler. Her opinions do matter, unlike the other Shetler that I know. And I don't really know Riley, so that doesn't count.
And I'm avoiding Stacy until I get home, since she had to bring the part of my equipment all the way to Keota today.
You might want to knock. You might want to knock on your door first.
Stop by the garden gate before I go home.
Yeah, that's right. And here we have Jesselyn Aller off a glass getting a bucket. DeYoung goes right, We have a cutter down the lane. She chucks the ball out, and here comes Jesselyn Aller. Advances the ball to Hafley. Good vision from Jesselyn Aller, and up and off the glass. On fast break is Cameron Hafley moving the ball ahead. 37-21, 3:50, third quarter here in the Eagles' nest. Ball's tipped from Aller, and she goes to the floor after the ball. The ball is tipped out of bounds off of Whitney for the Lady Mohawks. Hafley with the ball across the timeline to Emily Conger. Hafley with the ball at the top of the key. Back to Conger. She thinks about it for a second. Nothing there. Conger with the ball. She goes baseline. Stepping through. Gets the ball kicked out to Hafley. Hafley's going to go down the right side. Step back shot, no good. Jesselyn Aller with the rebound. And a timeout comes from Coach Sprouse with a score of 37-21. Lady Eagles with a lead with 3 minutes, 19 seconds, third quarter.
And speaking of Stacy, let's hear from Shetler Insurance Services.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shetler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shetler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
She delivers tables. She does insurance. Stacy at Shetler Insurance Services. Andy McGuire, he does commentary mornings and afternoons. And whatever you do for a day job, Andy, I don't even know what you do.
Yeah, morning, noon, and night. Am I talking about sports? And Stacy is insuring what automobiles and homes and whatever you need insurance for. Yeah. And she's ensuring Shetler has his equipment when he forgets it in Sigourney.
Yes. I'm glad I didn't forget anything yesterday when I was in Des Moines.
That would be real bad.
Yeah.
You might have to stop at another establishment other than the Garden Gate.
Yes.
And there's a shot from Mohawk land, and it does not go in. And here come the Mohawks. And number 13, Taliesin Heisel, is absolutely harassing Jesselyn Aller. And Jesselyn does a nice job fighting through that contact, but Taliesin Heisel does get called for her third foul. And Cameron Hafley has the ball back over to Aller. Post feed to Bryn Conrad. Out to Aller. Now it's up to Emily Conger. Back to Aller. Hafley with the ball. Conger. Aller. She's going to take the shot. And it's no good. It was close. And we have friendly fire knocking it out of bounds. Carly Greiner and Bryn Conrad both going after it and not communicating there, but turnover on the Lady Eagles with a 16-point lead with 2 minutes and 28 seconds in the third quarter. And the Lady Mohawks are bringing the ball in. Steve, did you ever have a Mohawk?
I always considered it, but no, didn't go with it. Now I don't have enough hair in the middle of my head to even do a Mohawk.
That would be cool. You should do it anyway. Grow that out. Cameron Hafley's going to shoot from the top of the three. It's no good. Off the back iron. Rebounded by Emily Conger. A little bit too strong off the glass, so she's not going to get the end one attempt, but she is going to be shooting 2 foul shots. And that is the second foul called on Faith Helmick, freshman, 5'9", for the Lady Mohawks of Moravia. And Emily Conger's first shot is going to be off of the mark. No good. She'll be taking a second chance at this. And that's good. Emily Conger makes the second. So Shetler never had the Mohawk. So we can't even say you had a lady Mohawk. You didn't have a man Mohawk either. A gentleman Mohawk.
Nope.
Speaking of Mohawks, they have the ball. And we have Madison Nicoletto. I just noticed that number 11 subbed in. And off of the knee of one of the Lady Mohawks. I believe that was off the knee of Brinley Swaby. And she is going to check out and get a breather. And Hadley Bedford, the junior, checks in for Swaby.
One thing about yesterday's game in Des Moines, I had the luxury. I took Neil Crott with me on the road to Des Moines and had him running the camera for me, freeing up a little bit of my hands and my brain. So I missed that luxury. I might have to take Neil to all these games with me.
There you go. He could be kind of your roadie. Did you guys stop at Casey's along the way anywhere?
I don't think we did. We hit the Casey's in Sigourney before we left town, but yeah. Otherwise, we stopped at Jethro's in Des Moines to eat some late lunch, early supper.
And the ball's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to come back the Eagles' way. I believe that was tipped out by DeYoung, the sophomore. So a lot of youth on this Lady Mohawk team, like I said earlier in the broadcast. 1 senior, 2 juniors, otherwise a collection of sophomores and freshmen. And there's a post feed to Conrad. She kicks it back out. Hafley in the corner. Over to Conger, to Aller, to Greiner. Back to Aller. And a foul called underneath the basket. 38-21 is your score. 17-point advantage for the Lady Eagles. 52.1 on the quarter clock here, which is third quarter. And Bryn Conrad's shooting some foul shots. And the foul was called on Hadley Bedford, her first. Bryn misses the front end. And we'll see what she can do with the backside of these 2 foul shots after some substitutions came in for the Lady Mohawks. And Bryn makes the second. So that takes the score 39-21, 18-point advantage for the Lady Eagles. DeYoung dribbling. She goes right in the lane. Nothing there for her. Kicks it back out to Whitney. Kira Whitney back to DeYoung. 19 seconds on the shot clock here. And here we have J.C. Snow is going to take it to the lane, but blocked by Hafley, and Carly Greiner clears. Looking ahead, nothing there. She dribbles over to Aller, back to Hafley. Hafley's going to take it down the lane. And off a glass and good, Cameron Hafley. And here comes the Lady Mohawks with 10 seconds. Shot clock is off. These Lady Mohawks can take the last shot here, but the ball is tipped and stolen. And Emily Conger has a second to put the ball up, and it is in with a buzzer beater for the third quarter. 43-21, Lady Eagles with the lead.
And let's go ahead and hear from a couple of our sponsors. Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shetler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
All right, we're bringing it back here live to Keota High School, fourth quarter. And our fourth quarter, once I get it changed on the screen, will be brought to us by Lifetime Dental. Andy.
So the Lady Eagles keep extending this lead 43-21, 22-point advantage for Keota. And the Lady Mohawks are going to start this quarter with the ball, but that is short-lived because we have a moving screen called on Hadley Bedford with the Lady Mohawks. So Emily Conger inbounds the ball to Cameron Hafley, and Hafley brings it across half court over to Aller. Aller's moving the ball on the dribble. Hafley with the ball, being harassed by Taliesin Heisel. Carly Greiner goes baseline, but nothing there for her. The ball moves. Hafley looking to keep going, but the ball is tipped. Taliesin Heisel playing excellent defense. Emily Conger gets the steal, however, and There is Kennedy Jackson passing. The ball is moving around the horn. One extra pass. Kennedy Jackson with the shot. It's going to be short and rebounded by the Eagles. Jesselyn Aller was able to tip the ball. And here we have a foul called. And Kennedy Jackson is going to be shooting her 2 foul shots as the foul was called on Jamie Self, her 4th foul. And Jamie Self had a wonderful first half with 9 points, only 2 in the second half. So the adjustments that I'm sure Coach Sprouse put in are affecting Jamie's second half. Kennedy Jackson makes the first foul shot. And the second is short off the front of the iron and rebounded by Heisel, and Heisel's going to get fouled. And that foul is called on Kennedy Jackson, Kennedy's 4th foul. So we have Jamie Self and Kennedy Jackson both with height and with 4 fouls. 44-21, 7 minutes to go left in this game.
Andy, we have yet to have the Keota girls basketball team on the sports section this year.
True.
We need to get on that.
We do need to get on that. They're having a wonderful season, and we need to talk to these young ladies and see what where they think they're going to go with all this wonderful play.
Yeah, we had the HLVTC girls on earlier this morning, Pekin girls, Oski wrestling. You had people wrestling. You had people singing this morning. It was an eventful show.
Yeah, you need to check that out because we can get people to do wild things. Even Steve Shetler gets roped into being a demonstration. Jump ball called here, and it's going to come back blue way. Moravia, still active hand, 6:29. The game is well in control of the Lady Eagles, but these Lady Mohawks are still playing really tough. Yeah, we had the Oski wrestling group. We had 2 young men demonstrating the step-through move. I gave Shetler the Saturday off a couple of weeks ago. A young lady from Albia was kind enough to demonstrate a double leg takedown on Shetler. Give Steve a little humility after his professional wrestling 2-0 record.
That's right.
And Moravia's moving the ball around effectively now around the key here, around the horn, I should say. And we have a foul called on Cameron Hafley in disbelief as she covers her mouth.
Maybe some Saturday morning we could have some pro wrestlers on the show.
We should.
It'd be an interesting interview.
And the ball is stolen from Elise Lyle, and she's going the other way, and she gets fouled hard. And you got to give credit to Taliesin Heisel. She's really playing a tough game today, playing good defense, really coming at these girls. So love that aggressiveness out of these sharp blue and black outfits. What do you think of the Lady Mohawks outfits, Steve?
Well, they're blue, and yeah.
You're a deep thinker.
They're
I can
shorts,
tell it. They're blue?
Okay. A little white.
They have some nice black and white diamond stuff running down the sides. I think it's impressive. I like it. But I don't like it as much as the purple and black. And we're in a fight to the end, 44-21, 5:50. Shot is fired up from Lady Mohawks. No good again, and a rebound is cleared. Not cleared, actually. The rebound is gathered up by Jesselyn Aller, but we're going to have a foul called on Faith Helmick of Lady Mohawks, Moravia territory. 44-21, and that is Helmick's 3rd foul. 5:40 to go here, 44-21. Elise Lyle passes the Conger in the corner back to Lyle. We have a weave action going on across the lane here, the high post. Emily Conger to Elise Lyle to Hafley. Hafley dribbles. Lyle with the ball.
I'm surprised that you didn't make a weave reference to my hair. I was expecting it, actually.
Yeah. I've never seen so much weave in one place. Of weaving. Yeah, I've never seen so much weave in one place, either on the basketball court or on Shetler's head. It's true. Maybe we could take that weave and make a mohawk out of it. Oh, and there's a shot. Put up and in. Brinley Swaby. Lady Mohawks. 44-23, 4:57. Conger to Hafley. Lyle to Aller. She's going to drive baseline. Step through. And good. What a nice little step through. Jesselyn Aller, the freshman, doing damage. Kind of like age to Shetler's hair. Intercepted by Emily Conger.
Oh, man.
It's a Saturday. And this is not the Casey Center. This is the Eagles Nest. Not to be confused with the Eagles Nest in Coppock, Iowa. I know you've been there.
Oh, who hasn't?
That might be where you need to go if you forget anything else the rest of the year.
To Coppock?
Coppock.
I don't even know where Coppock, Iowa is. I've heard of it, but I don't know where it's at.
Well.
By the way, how far of a drive is it for Moravia to Keota? Any idea?
I would probably put it at, just over an hour and 15 maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Emily tries stealing the ball there. Yeah, I'd say it's all of an hour, maybe a little bit more. Because you got to get yourself to Ottumwa first and then take Highway 34 over to, Albia and then south. Like you're going to go to Centerville.
I will utilize the Google to find out.
It depends on how fast you're traveling. Dakota Dodd is going to pass across to Jesselyn Aller. Hafley's going to take a Caitlin Clark three. It looked good, had a good line, just not the right distance. Skip pass to Conger. Steps by, back to Hafley. She looks to lane. Guarded well by the Lady Mohawks. Giving chase to Conger. Dakota Dodd post feeds Addison Miller, and she gets tripped up. So Addison is going to be going to the foul line to shoot her two. Has Google helped you out yet?
Google says it's an hour and 26 minutes.
Uh-huh.
If you go from Moravia north through Albia, up to Oskaloosa, and then over to Keota.
Gotcha. Addison Miller misses the first. But I can tell you that if Erin McGuire's driving, that hour and 26 is an hour and 26 because she never breaks the law, ever. Just ask her. Miller second is good. (49-23), 3:50, fourth quarter of this contest at the Eagles Nest. Of the Keota variety, not the Coppock variety. Miller rebounds, outlets to Hafley. Double teamed. Ball's advanced to Miller. She dribbles over to Conger. Back to Hafley. Dakota's in the corner calling for the ball, but that gets picked up. Dakota back to Conger to Hafley. Ball movement here from the Lady Eagles. Dodd skip pass to Hafley. She's going to work down the lane, runs into a brick wall, and she's going to be shooting some foul shots. Hadley Bedford was there to stop her progress, and that is Bedford's fourth foul. Kennedy Jackson's going to check in here momentarily.
And, of course, we'll be picking our Daisy Dew Landscaping Player of the Game here very, very shortly. Could be that gal at the free throw line. I don't know what's going through Andy's brain at the moment, so neither does he.
Huh? I agree with you. I think Cameron Hafley is going to be the player of the game today. She is knocking down the points, and it isn't all about the points, but she has pulled a lot of attention from a lot of defenders. She's gotten some steals, she's gotten some rebounds, and she is not an unfamiliar face to that Sigourney Motors Player of the Game award. Dodd advances to Aller. Aller off a glass, too strong, but she's still fighting for it and goes to the floor. And we have a jump ball. Going to stay with Lady Eagles. And in comes Addison Miller. Dodd checks out. And there's also a substitution. Brinley Swaby is going to sit down for the Lady Mohawks. Conger with the ball. She goes left across lane over to Miller. Back to Conger after it touched Kennedy Jackson's hands. Jesselyn Aller feeds to Jackson. What a nice looking pass from Jesselyn Aller to Kennedy Jackson, who scores. Kennedy Jackson is making a case for that player of the game as well, but I think it's just a little bit too late to not hand that off to Cameron Hafley, as Cameron Hafley punches the ball away and knocks it out of bounds. Going to stay with Mohawks. So we've established that Shetler's never had a Mohawk, and nor have I ever known you to take the pronoun of a woman on, so I don't know that we can establish that you're a lady.
Correct. Yeah.
You need to add that to your email, though. He, his, and him. No, not going to do that?
No. I think it's pretty obvious.
Gotta go.
And Moravia inbounds here, looking to try. And the ball comes in, no good. It was a shot, and I believe that was Jamie Self who took it and couldn't get it to drop. But here's Cameron Hafley's shot, and just a little bit off of the mark. It was close. All but dropped for her. And here comes Ella Greiner, checks in for Jesselyn Aller. Ella Greiner, the sophomore, checks in for the freshman, some youth here. Dakota Dodd's going to come in the next dead ball opportunity as well, excuse me. And there's Cameron Hafley with the steal.
Take one. Oh my.
And no foul called, but Taliesin Heisel wrestles the ball away from Cameron Hafley. And here we have some substitutions. Cameron Hafley and Emily Conger are both going to sit down. And we had Peyton Boffman check in, Dakota Dodd's in, Bryn Conrad is in, Addison Miller, and Ella Greiner. Dodd dribbles, kicks it across. Greiner can't quite get the handles on it, but she does eventually. Dodd to Boffman, Boffman to Dodd. Here's Greiner. Greiner back to Dodd. Dodd feeds to Conrad. She shoots, and it's good for Bryn Conrad. Good height, good shot. Bryn Conrad. 55-23, minute 10, fourth quarter. And the ball is handled by Taliesin Heisel and passed over to Madison Nicoletto. And there we have a foul. There's 5 team fouls on Lady Mohawks, 4 team fouls now on the Lady Eagles. And that foul was called on Addison Miller, first to the contest. The Lady Mohawks to inbound. Ella Greiner playing stiff defense in the corner. Intercepted by Dakota Dodd, and Ella Greiner playing wonderful defense over in the corner. Ball is tried to be threaded from Dakota Dodd, nothing there for her. And here comes Dakota back the other way. We'll see if she affects the shot. She does not, and that is Taliesin Heisel's shot that is going to drop. 37 seconds, 55-25, 30-point advantage for the Lady Eagles. Ella Greiner dribbles left, loses the handle, and she's going to get called for the foul, is number 32, Ella Greiner. She did lose the handle momentarily, and the Lady Mohawk was right there to grab it and start coming back the other way, but not before Ella Greiner stuck a hand in to try and slow down that progress. Gets called for the foul. 29 seconds, 30-point advantage for Lady Eagles. Kira Whitney is going to shoot these and miss the first. And misses the second as well. And Dakota Dodd comes away with the rebound. Ella Greiner gets the ball, and she gets the ball stolen. Taliesin Heisel still active as ever with 22.2 seconds. and still 30-point advantage for Lady Eagles. JC Snow is inbounding the ball for the Lady Mohawks and feeds it to Jamie Self. Kicks it out. Kara Whitney shoots, no good. Taliesin Heisel fights for the ball. We have a jump ball call. Addison Miller and Taliesin Heisel get tangled up, and it's coming back Keota Eagles' way. 13.1 seconds to go here. Bryn Conrad passes back to Dodd with 10 seconds, and she should be able to wrap this game up. Ella Greiner receives the pass. Dodd over to Boffman. Post feed to Miller. Miller's going to go up. Gets blocked, and the ball is tipped out of bounds, but not before the clock expires for a 55-25 win for the Lady Eagles, moving them to 7-3 and ending a 3-game losing streak.
Good deal. And you're going with Cameron Hayfley for the Sigourney Motors Keota Player of the Game,
Yes,
correct?
sir. Absolutely. Right. Cameron Hayfley.
I believe that maybe is her third time winning. I don't know. I'm getting kind of foggy on all these games. She's won it multiple times.
She has.
So, Cameron, congratulations to her. How many unofficial points does she have for the game?
Let's see here. 2, 5, 7, 9. I had her at 21 unofficially.
Okay. All right. So a solid game for Cameron and a solid win for the Keota Lady Eagles. All right, we got 15 minutes on the board between games here. We'll hear from a bunch of our sponsors and come back here shortly with the boys' game with Keota and Moravia on this Saturday afternoon.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness at 405 East Jackson Street in Sigourney is excited to serve Sigourney and the surrounding area with the most current chiropractic care. Call to set up an appointment at 641-622-2227. You can also visit their website at sheetschiro.com or find Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook for chiropractic care, spinal decompression therapy, and a variety of nutrition supplements. See Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness in Sigourney.
Libertyville Savings Bank is family and employee owned and operated. We've been loving our small towns since 1901 and have 50 team members who are actively involved in their communities. We are proud to serve our ag customers with 7 ag lenders who are farmers themselves. They make fast, local credit decisions and are tremendous supporters of our local 4-H and FFA groups. At Libertyville Savings Bank, we kick ag.
Call B&C Repair for all your ag repair needs. From hog shed repair to bin and equipment repairs of all types, B&C Repair can help. Call Brian at 319-863-3837. Let B&C Repair solve your problems. They have 35 years of experience. B&C Repair is located at 24507
310 Avenue,
Keota, Iowa. If you need something on the farm fixed, call Brian at 319-863-3837.
At Lifetime Dental, we know a strong, healthy smile starts early. That's why we love seeing our little patients early in life to create positive experiences and healthy habits that will last a lifetime. With advanced training in pediatric growth and development, as well as orthodontics, we have the knowledge and expertise to help your growing child thrive. We have a simple goal: healthy children, healthy teeth, beautiful smiles to last a lifetime.
CleanSource is proud to serve Southeast Iowa with reliable, careful, and experienced cleaning services. We know how busy life gets. Work, kids, errands, and coming home to a clean space can make all the difference. Whether it's weekly maintenance, deep cleaning, move-outs, carpets, or offices, we treat your home or business as if it were our own. Affordable, dependable, and done right. Reach out to CleanSource and let us take something off your plate. Clean space, clear mind. CleanSource.
righty, we are coming back here live to Keota High School as we've got more basketball for you. The Keota girls were victorious in their game earlier this afternoon, and now we've got the boys' game coming up. They're playing some Dire Straits, in case you couldn't hear it. I think they need to turn it up a little bit, Andy.
That's the only thing I can hear is Dire Straits, and you're bleeding through a little bit.
Yeah. We do thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcasts possible. Looks like we're going to get right to the starting lineups. Our first quarter is sponsored by Shuttler Insurance Services. Maybe.
We'll wait for the lovely Carrie Szymanski to start the announcements. All right, so your 4-3 Keota Eagles are taking on the 5-2 Moravia Mohawks, and the Eagles last played on December 22nd and got the win over North Mahaska 66-61. So here we are off a break, and Aiden Galindo is going to face off against Elias Bronson on the jump to see who is going to start the game on offense and who's going to start on defense. And the ball is tipped out to Brendan McGuire, who advances it out to Chase Hafley, and Jackson Vidito goes baseline, kicks out to Porter Cave. Cave drives lane side, and here is Chase Hafley shooting off the mark, tipped up and out. Aiden Galindo had his hands on the ball momentarily, but the Mohawks clear the ball, and Kason Woodward, gets the ball and starts moving around. Bronson with the ball. Woodward. DeYoung, the team's leading scorer, is going to take the shot and miss, and rebounded by Galindo. And here comes Jackson Vidito up off of glass, and it's good. So Jackson Vidito, team's leading scorer, 110 points on the season, puts the first bucket in for the afternoon. This 3:30 from the Keota Eagles. Moore with the ball over to DeYoung. Post feed. Ball's tipped and collected by McGuire. Ball's advanced to Hafley from Vidito. Back to Vidito. Vidito takes the shot. Going to be a little bit strong and rebounded by the Mohawks. And here comes Moore with the ball. Out to the corner to DeYoung. He's going to shoot. No good. And rebounded by the Eagles. Jackson Vidito clears, and we're running, Steve. This is a high-paced game to get the thing started. Brendan McGuire in the corner. Kicks out to Cave. Cave's going to take the shot, and no good off the front of iron. Rebounded by the Mohawks, and we're coming back. And Coach Woodward is going to have the Mohawks set up in a half-court offense. 2-0 Keota Eagles, 6:24 to go in the first quarter. And rebounded by Galindo. Chase Hafley playing really stiff defense against Cale Moore on the block. And so here we have the Eagles settling into half-court offensive set as well. Jackson Vidito setting a high post screen. And Chase Hafley loses the handles on the ball. And Elias Bronson gets the score for the Mohawks to tie the score at 5:53 in the first quarter of this early contest. Chase Hafley. Shot is up and good. Chase Hafley still nursing that high ankle sprain, but is able to connect on that 2-point field goal. 4-2. Eagles 5.5 minutes first quarter. Cale Moore does just that. He shoots it, and he looks over at the bench and flashes a 3. Here comes Hafley with the ball, 5-4 in favor of the Mohawks. Brennan McGuire in the corner advances ahead to Porter Cave on the outside. Chase Hafley is going to take the shot, and it's off the mark. And here comes Elias Bronson on the run. Ball's up, off glass, no good. Good defense from Brennan McGuire, and Hafley's going to pull back out now. And we have all 5 men out, looking for an open lane here. Porter Cave dribbles at the top of the key. Screen set by Galindo. Here comes Cave down the lane, off the bottom of the iron, no good. And here's Elias Bronson on the move, up off glass, a little bit too stiff. There's a shot, no good. So the Eagles playing good defense in deep. Chase Hafley trying to take a shot, and we have a carry against number 23, Chase Haynes. And Blake Baker is going to check in, and Baker checks in for Porter Cave. Porter's going to get a little bit of a breather. He's been running hard here. It's been a fast-paced game, 4.5 minutes.
It's like an old school 90s Gonzaga game, if you remember them back in the day.
I do. Up and down the court. Hafley with the ball. He dribbles up off a glass, and no good. We have a foul on the floor. Hafley working his magic. And that foul is called on Chase Haynes, his first foul for the Mohawks, first foul called of the game. Hafley inbounds. Vitito is going to take the shot off the mark, tipped out. Brennan McGuire gets the ball. He's going to post feed Galindo. No good, a little bit too strong from Galindo, cleared by DeYoung. And here come the Mohawks. Cale Moore with the ball. He drives in and loses the handle. It's tipped out of bounds. I believe Baker maybe got a finger on it and knocked it out of balance. So Blake Baker, the sophomore, with a deflection. And here's a shot coming from Kason Woodward. No good. Rebounded by Baker. Cleared to Vitito. And Vitito is on the move ahead to Hafley. Hafley's going to put the shake and bake on this kid, and Brennan does not pull the trigger on that. Had an open shot. Look at it momentarily. Vitito hands off to Hafley. Hafley's going to take the shot, and it is good. Chase Hafley knocks down his second field goal of the day. 6-5, 3:37 first quarter. Kason Woodward with the ball. Mohawks weaving through, and Chase Hafley gets hammered by Cale Moore. No foul called. And Elias Bronson has a running baseline, and that blocking foul gets called on Blake Baker. Elias Bronson taking it strong down baseline side. So Coach Stout is going to send Porter Cave in for Brennan McGuire. This high pace, he's going to try and get, I think, some substitutions going here to keep these guys as fresh as he can. Woodward, and here comes Cale Moore, 23, or Chase Haynes, excuse me, coming across. A little scoop shot, 6', 3" frame. Good looking player is Chase Haynes. Porter Cave, back to Hafley. Cave sets a screen. Turnover. Hafley trying to do a little bit too much, but Elias Bronson drags a foot. Turnover. And Eagles are going to take the ball back over here. And Chase Hafley will be the one inbounding the ball. Baker receives. Out to Porter Cave. Porter goes left to Hafley. Shot fake. He's going to take that one, and it's a little bit too strong. Rebound on Galindo. Galindo off glass, no good. Outlet, Bronson. Bronson's on the run. Declan DeYoung with the ball. He's going to go lane, and he's going to go off a glass, and he gets the bucket to fall. Declan DeYoung. 9-6, Mohawks, 2:25, first quarter.
Remind me what Moravia's record is.
5-2. And there's Chase Hafley knocking down his third 2-point field goal to bring it to a 1-point game in favor of the Mohawks. And the Mohawks have 2 losses, Steve, one to Centerville and one to Ankeny Christian. And here's a substitution. Brennan McGuire checks in. Aiden Galindo is going to take a breather. And Chase Haynes is going to be inbounding the ball from the side. Woodward guarded by Cave. DeYoung has the ball. Bronson back to Woodward. Woodward's going to try and take it into the lane. Spin move, nothing there for him. Kicks across, and number 12, Cale Moore, is going to take a shot off the glass. No good, and cleared. Blake Baker gets the rebound, advances to Chase Hafley. He's moving. Pass to Brennan McGuire, open on the side. Shots up and no good. Rebounded by Cave, clears. Baker with the ball. Baker's going to take it to the lane. Up and off a glass, and the shot's good from Blake Baker, the sophomore, giving the Eagles an advantage 10-9, minute 19 in this first quarter. And Cale Moore brings the ball across and hands off to Kaysen Woodward. Chase Haynes with the ball, and we have Elias Bronson in the lane, and he passes to Declan DeYoung. Declan's going to get the and one attempt for Moravia. 2-point shot is good for him. 11-10, Moravia, and Declan DeYoung is going to look to extend that lead to 2 with the and one free throw shot. And Jaden Robinson for the Mohawks checked in, and Cale Moore sits down. DeYoung misses, but the ball is rebounded by Chase Haynes. And here comes Elias Bronson down the lane. Shot is not good, blocked by Jackson Vitito quickly. And here is a shot put up and no good from Moravia. Ball clears. Brennan McGuire with the ball. Feeds to the baseline, Porter Cave. And no good is the shot from Cave, but a nifty little feed and just can't get the ball to drop. Elias Bronson with the ball. 36 seconds on the shot clock, 29 seconds on the game clock. And the ball is rebounded now by the Eagles. Chase Hafley has the ball, and the shot clock is off. 11-10. And here's Porter Cave off glass and good. Junior scores Porter Cave's first bucket of the game. 12-11, 18 seconds, first quarter. And these Eagles are going to have to lock down this first quarter if they want to take the lead into the second. Elias Bronson, he goes to the lane, kicks out. DeYoung with the ball, tries going baseline. Good defense from Blake Baker. Shots up and no good. And Jackson Vitito is going to have to dislodge the ball from the backboard to the rim. And the ball's going to stay with Moravia since it did stick. And Aiden Galindo is going to check in and give Chase Hafley a bit of a breather here. We'll see what Moravia has drawn up for a little tip shot. And stolen from Porter Cave. Headsy play there from the junior Porter Cave. Slimmest of leads, 12-11 in favor of the Keota Eagles after one.
And let's hear from a couple of our sponsors.
Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance in Keota is proud to support Keota Athletics. Jennifer is a licensed independent agent with over 25 years experience and represents over 40 companies. She can help you with auto, home, life, business, crop, and farm insurance. Call Jennifer at 319-461-6530 and find her on Facebook. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance and Keota wishes the Eagles good luck.
Start the new year strong. Join the gym in Keota and smash those resolutions. Don't let those fitness goals fade away. Get in shape for the new year. The gym in Keota has what you need for a healthier, stronger you. Stop dreaming and start doing. Call 319-430-3231. The Gym, 211 East Broadway in Keota. Unleash your potential.
The Gym in Keota. Unleash your potential, Andy McGuire. Thank Jennifer Fagan, Neighbor Insurance, for sponsoring our second quarter. Let's get to it.
All right, Blake Baker's inbound, and Chase Hafley has the ball. Jackson Vitito's got a spot on the bench to start this second quarter. And Chase Hafley dribbles, and he's going to shoot from inside the arc. No good. Rebounded by Moravia. Woodward with the ball in transition. He's going to take it down the lane and shove off of Porter Cave. Shot is not good. Tipped out. DeYoung gets his hands on the ball. And here is a shot on the way from number 12. Cale Moore knocks down another three. His second three of the game. 14-12 in favor of Moravia Mohawks after that knockdown three-point field goal. Porter Cave dribbles, clears to Baker. Baker on the right side, post feed to Galindo. Here's a feed and no good. Baker had a nice move to the basket, just can't get the ball to drop. And on the way is Cale Moore. He's wanting to take another shot, and here's Elias Bronson moving out. Kason Woodward's going to go left, pass to DeYoung. DeYoung is guarded by Galindo, and he gets a foul called. Declan DeYoung working across the lane with the and one, 16-12, and Declan DeYoung is going to look to make it 17-12. Jackson Vidito checks in, and Blake Baker comes off. And DeYoung makes it. So the score is 17 Moravia, 12 Keota. Jackson Vidito dribbles, passes to Hafley, back to Vidito. He's going to take the shot, and it's no good, off the mark. And here we come back. We're in a little bit of a press here, and we pull the hounds off. Woodward with the ball, kicks out to Moore. DeYoung in the corner. He takes the shot, and it's good. Declan DeYoung knocks down the three. Declan having a big first half so far here, unofficially at 8 points. 20-12.
Good-looking Moravia team.
It is. Hafley with a long shot, no good. Rebounded by Moravia, and that's really kind of been the bugaboo for the Keota Eagles all year, just the lack of size. And Hafley, actually Cave, goes hard after the steal off glass, and it is good. Porter Cave with the quick hands. I believe he does lead the Eagle in steals. So Porter Cave having a really nice junior season, and that's another reason why he has quick hands, quick feet, stealing a layup. We have a lane violation against Moravia here. I do believe Chase Haynes is likely the culprit on that. So turnover on the lane violation. And here's Chase Hafley, excuse me. I'm so used to the Hafleys. Chase Hafley with the ball. He's looking. He shoots. No good, off the back iron. Declan DeYoung gets hammered, and that is clearly a foul. And that foul is on Chase Hafley. His first two-team fouls on the Eagles. No team fouls yet in the second quarter for Moravia. 20-14, 5.5 minutes, second quarter. Woodward with the ball. Cale Moore. DeYoung. And here's Cale Moore's shot, no good. Boys are rebounding here. Vidito is on the floor. And it's a tie ball, and it's going to stay with Moravia. Boys are battling down there, trying to get those rebounds, or the undersized Eagles, and fighting and scrapping, trying to get what they can. Intercepted by Chase Hafley. Advanced to Cave. Cave's going to go up off a glass, and another layup for Porter Cave, his 6th point of the game, 2016. These Eagles are trying to weather the storm here. A little bit of a run came from Moravia, and if these Eagles can do some more work here, they'll be right back in a better place than they had been. Woodward, screen from DeYoung, over to DeYoung. He's looking, he's going to come down the lane. Big, strong guy, up off of the rim, no good. And here comes Chase Hafley in transition. Nothing there for him. Passes over to Cave. Cave's going to take the shot. No good. Rebounded by Vidito. Vidito puts it in and tips his own shot back in. Does Jackson Vidito, and the Eagles have brought it to a 2-point game, 2018, in favor of the Mohawks. Still, and Porter Cave's out there prowling, looking for another steal. Isn't going to get it from Elias Bronson. but Kason Woodward has the ball. And here we have Cale Moore, who has had the hot hand, and he still has the hot hand, knocks down another 3, and we got a timeout here from Moravia. 23-18 is the score with 4:11 in the second quarter.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment in Keota, supports the area pork producers. They're located at 2112 Keokuk Washington Road in Keota. Call 641-636-2259. Your satisfaction is always our goal at Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment. Our interest, knowledge, and experience in the livestock industry has led us to develop the Showstopper Equipment line of products and show supplies. Find more information at vidito.com.
Hey, we're bringing it back to Keota High School, where it's the second quarter, sponsored by Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance. Andy McGuire with the call of the action.
23-12, Moravia with the lead, 4:10 here in the second quarter, and Chase Hafley is going to look to cut into this 5-point lead. Passes to Vidito, baseline to Baker. Baker back out to Galindo, who loses a handle momentarily, but regathers. Hafley with the ball. Cave. Galindo with the ball. He's going to go baseline. Nothing there for him. Over to Cave, but Galindo gets his hands back on the ball. Hafley has it. 7 seconds. He's going to shoot. No good. And the rebound comes to Elias Bronson for Moravia. Bronson kicks out, and Woodward gets his hands on the ball. He shoots, and the shot is good for Kason Woodward, 26-18.
Rattled that one home.
He did. Hafley with the ball. Pass to Cave. Back to Hafley. We have an ISO play, looks like here. It's going to be Chase Hafley against Chase Haynes. Galindo. Ball's tipped. 7 seconds on the shot clock to Jackson Vidito. Nifty little dish there from Chase Hafley to Jackson Vidito. Jackson's 6th point of the game. Elias Bronson to DeYoung, to Moore in the corner. Haynes is going to take the shot, and he's going to make it. Fundamental basketball here, Shetler. These guys are moving the ball well, and they're all shooting really well. 28-20, Moravia with the lead. Cave, he's going to drive across the lane to Baker. Baker comes down the lane too hard off a glass, and coming back the other way, Moravia. Porter Cave plays defense, but takes the foul. Blocking foul is the call against Porter Cave. His first foul of the night. 3 team fouls on Keota, 0 team fouls on Moravia. DeYoung in the corner. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Baker, and we have a foul called on Elias Bronson. Baker inbound to Hafley. Hafley with the ball. 2:15, 28-20. Moravia with the lead. Hafley dribbles. He's going to take an early shot, and it's short. Bounces around, rebounded by Moravia, coming back the other way. Kason Woodward passes to Moore. He's thinking about it. That's a long shot, but it's been dropping for him. And there is a pass to Chase Haynes that he is not ready to receive, and that ball is turned over. Porter Cave's going to sit down. Brennan McGuire is going to come on the court. We're going to give Porter a little bit of a breather here. 28-20, minute 52. Second quarter at the Eagles' Nest. Hafley passes to Vidito. Baker on the baseline. He looks, nothing there for him. Jackson Vidito's shot is not going to connect. And it was on its way out of bounds. Stolen by Hafley. And the shot is up and good. Chase Hafley knocks down the shot after the steal. 28-22, minute 26. Eagles settle into half-court defense. Kaysen Woodward with the ball. Passes to Bronson. Back to Woodward. DeYoung out to Moore. And the ball is deflected. Baker comes away with it. Minute 5. Jackson Vitito advances the ball. Jackson goes left, loses the handle momentarily. And the ball is going to stay with the Eagles. A little bit of I wouldn't call it a scrum. They're kind of shoulder to shoulder going to the floor, and no fouls are called. And here is Jackson Vitito on the side inbound. Hafley gets the ball. He receives. Brennan McGuire is going to set a screen on Chase Haynes. McGuire gets the ball. He shoots. And that shot is good. Brennan McGuire knocks down the 3, 28-25. Moravia still with the lead. 40 seconds in the second quarter. Brennan giving some harassment to Kaysen Woodward. Elias Bronson on the left. Looks like the Mohawks are going to try and burn up as much of this clock as they can. DeYoung is going to back Galindo down. Nothing there. Rebounded by Blake Baker. Blake clears. Jackson Vitito. 18 seconds, second quarter, 28-25. Mohawks with the lead. Chase Hafley at the top of the key with the ball. 10 seconds. Clearing the lane out. Let's see what they can do help side here. Chase Hafley gets tapped, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds off of Hafley's fingertips. So it's going to be Moravia's ball, 3.6 seconds here. And there's Kaysen Woodward. He's just going to chuck something at the back line. Nothing there for him. So the Moravia Mohawks are going to go into the locker room with a lead, 28-25 against your Keota Eagles.
Hey, we do thank all of our sponsors on board for Keota basketball. That includes Jennifer Fagan, Neighbor Insurance, B&C Repair, Clean Source, Lifetime Dental, Sheets Chiropractic, Oski Dental, Vitito Inc., We Care Pediatrics, Sigourney Motors, Libertyville Savings Bank, Essence of Life Hospice, The Gym, Schottler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, and Skunk River Radio. We'll hear from several of those sponsors and come back with the second half in just under 10 minutes here on Steve Schottler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio Facebook. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Hi, I'm Krista Sellers, driver of the 7K Figure 8 race truck. I race at local Figure 8 tracks across southern Iowa. One of my good sponsors is CJ at Sigourney Motors. Next time you or someone you know is looking for a good used vehicle or in need of some minor repairs, you can contact CJ at Sigourney Motors. Give them a call at 641-224-8056 or stop by 705 East Jackson Street in Sigourney, Iowa. Hope to see you at the races or at CJ's shop.
Hi, Clint. Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint. Hey.
How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
Hi, this is Stacy with Schottler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Schottler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and we play all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com. Download the app with Apple and Android devices or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio, online radio for Southeast Iowa.
And we're coming back here to Keota High School in Keota, Iowa. Saturday afternoon basketball, soon to be turning into Saturday evening basketball. We'll be getting out of here a little bit later on. Let's see here. But we are going into the second half, if I can get my thoughts together here. Our halftime sponsored by Oski Dental, and Moravia has the 3-point lead over Keota boys. Again, our sponsors for basketball here in Keota: B&C Repair, Clean Source, Jennifer Fagan, Neighbor Insurance, Lifetime Dental, Sheets Chiropractic, Oski Dental, Vidito Inc., We Care Pediatrics, Sigourney Motors, Libertyville Savings Bank, Essence of Life Hospice, The Gym, Shuttler Insurance Services, Helmut Ford and Skunk River Radio. Andy, you and I were talking during halftime. After today, we've only got 2 regular season Keota games left. Keota at English Valleys on Friday the 16th of January, and then back in Keota for a game against Highland on Monday, January 19th. So we've squeezed a lot of Keota into December, and now a few in January, and we'll see what happens with who I'm going to be covering for the postseason coming up in February.
All right, these Eagles are going to receive the ball to start out the second half. 28-25 is your score. The Mohawks have the lead, and Jackson Vidito has the ball. He kicks it out to Brennan McGuire. McGuire back to Vidito. Vidito to McGuire. Nothing behind him. He looks. He's going to pass to Porter Cave, who takes it into the lane. Nothing there. Takes the shot, and off the back of iron. Here's Cason Woodward, and Porter Cave is pushing now. Jackson Vidito is going to receive up off glass, and it's 28-27 ball game. Jackson Vidito getting his first points of the second half. Mohawks with the slimmest of leads here. Cale Moore passes to Bronson, and here we have Declan DeYoung on the block, stepping through, and good defense from Aiden Galindo. Rebounded to Jackson Vidito. Eagles doing a nice job limiting the points. Here's a post feed to Galindo. Step through, kicks to McGuire. Shot is up, and shot is good. Brendan McGuire knocks down the 3, and we have the lead in the Eagles' nest, 30-28. Keota Eagles take the quick lead off of a 3-point made basket from Brennan McGuire. Chase Haynes is going to take the shot, rebounded to Hafley. Passed ahead to Porter Cave. He pulls back out, and Chase Hafley passes to Brennan McGuire. McGuire thinks about the long shot. He moves over to Hafley. Hafley passes. No, he keeps control of the ball. He steps through. He's going to take the shot, and it's no good. Ball's tipped out. Cason Woodward gets the ball for Moravia. Coming back Moravia's way. Over to Moore. Moore's had the hot hand with a 3-point shot in the first half. Chase Haynes guarded by Galindo. McGuire guarding Bronson. Cave at the top. Woodward with the ball. Woodward looking to go lane. Steps through. Off glass. No good. Foul is called, and they're going to call that a shooting foul. So Cason Woodward's going to go to the free throw line, and the foul is called on Porter Cave. 30-28, 5:54 to go here. And the first shot's good for Cason Woodward. 3 points in the first half unofficially for Cason. And the second shot is good as well. Tie ball game at 30. Chase Hafley with the ball. Moving ahead. Cave with the ball, dribbles into the lane. Hafley takes it lane side 2. Oh, what a post feed, or what a pass. Chase Hafley to Jackson Vidito, cutting baseline, 32-30. Intercepted by Galindo. Ahead to Jackson Vidito. Behind the back dribble. Galindo up off, and shot is good. Aiden Galindo, first points of the ball game. Little jumper on the right side of the lane. The Eagles have a 4-point advantage, 34-30. Cason Woodward with the ball. Passes over to Moore. Declan DeYoung in the lane. Kicks it out to Bronson. Bronson dribbles. He's going to take a jumper, and he's going to knock it down. Elias Bronson with a nice-looking jump shot. Hafley to Vidito. Vidito looking for a post feed to Galindo. He takes it lane side. Nothing there for him. Steps through, steps back, shots up, and good. Jackson Vidito is doing damage early as well. And they're going to get a foul called. And there's a foul called on Brennan McGuire. And I don't know that anybody in this gym sees that as a foul. It looked like Kason Woodward really just tripped. And so here we have a substitution. Blake Baker came in for Porter Cave. So we have Hafley, Baker, McGuire, Vidito, and Galindo. And that shot's no good. And the shot was up from DeYoung, no good. Chase Hafley gets the ball. He pulls it back out. Jackson Vidito dribbles down the lane, spinning move, and Jackson Vidito gets fouled. And I believe that is going to go on number 23, Chase Haynes. So Jackson Vidito is going to be shooting 2 foul shots here, and Porter Cave's going to check back in. And this is the first one. Porter checks in for Brennan McGuire. So we have Cave, Hafley, Vidito, Galindo, Baker. Vidito's second shot is going to be on its way here. And that one is good. Jackson goes 1 for 2 to take the lead to 37 to 32, 5-point advantage. Porter Cave gets the steal, feeds to Vidito, draws contact, and there is a foul on Chase Haynes. Chase Haynes picking up 2 quick fouls. I believe that's Chase Haynes' 3rd foul of the night. Afternoon, excuse me. I keep forgetting that this was a 3:30 start. It feels like a night game. And a timeout is called, full timeout. And the Eagles have come out hot in the second half, 37-32, 4:09.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness at 405 East Jackson Street in Sigourney is excited to serve Sigourney and the surrounding area with the most current chiropractic care. Call to set up an appointment at 641-622-2227. You can also visit their website at sheetschiro.com or find Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook for chiropractic care, spinal decompression therapy, and a variety of nutrition supplements. See Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness in Sigourney.
And we're back at Keota High School, 3rd quarter. Keota boys have the lead. Our 3rd quarter sponsored by Skunk River Radio. Andy McGuire with the call to action.
Jackson Vidito is shooting a free throw. And it's short. Misses the front end of a 2-point offering here. Second one will be on its way shortly. 37-32 is your score, 4:09. And Jackson's second takes it to 38-32. Eagles are taking on the Mohawks on a Saturday afternoon non-conference game. Eagles are in a press right now. Loose ball, Moravia, there's more. Guarded by Vidito, really good defense from Jackson Vidito. He's having a game today. Declan DeYoung is going to put the shot up. No good, rebounded by Moore and put back in. Cale Moore, a little 2-point jumper. Hafley with the ball, 38-34. Looking to clear this out. Pass to Baker, back to Hafley. Hafley up off glass, no good. Short and rebounded to Moore. Moore with Moravia, he's dribbling. Bronson. Declan DeYoung, back to Bronson. Here's Kason Woodward from way downtown, rebounded to Cave. And the Eagles are going to clear this out. And move it ahead into the front court is Chase Hafley. Hafley with the ball. Passes to Vidito, who's going to take the shot. It's no good. It's long, but rebounded by Galindo. Vidito's going lane line, and up and off a glass is Jackson Vidito, having a really big second half. He's got 10 just in this third quarter. Elias Bronson, top of the key. Over to DeYoung. Chase Haynes. Oh, Porter Cave's looking to jump that, and here comes Haynes' shot, and it's good. I was watching Chase Haynes warm up at halftime, and he was drilling those threes. So here we are, 2:23, 40-37, still in favor of the Eagles. Cave with the ball. Back to Hafley. Galindo sets a screen for Hafley. Nothing there for him. Over to Cave. Cave's going to go baseline. The ball is tipped away. And here comes Kason Woodward, guarded by Porter Cave. And the ball is simply thrown out of bounds by Kason Woodward. Nobody there to receive that pass. And Aiden Galindo's going to take a breather, and Brennan McGuire checks in. So the smaller lineup for the Eagles right now, as we have Vidito, Hafley, Baker, McGuire, and Cave on the floor. Jackson Vidito with the ball, looking to pass out to Baker. Vidito to Hafley. Hafley collapses the defense out to Cave. Porter loses the handle momentarily, but steps through and can't connect. Good looking step through, just needs to get it up off the glass a little bit higher. And here comes Moore to Haynes. Haynes is going to take the long shot, and it is good too. Chase Haynes drills the three to tie the game at 40, minute 25, third quarter. Vidito with the ball. Pass to McGuire. McGuire's looking for the lane to pass through. Baker with the ball. He dribbles right. Hafley gets the ball. He takes it lane side. Little dish to Jackson Vidito, and Jackson scores. Again, having a monster third quarter. 12 points in this third quarter. 59 seconds, 42-40. Eagles with the lead. And here comes Declan DeYoung down the lane, dribbles around Hafley, and he scores, ties the ball game up. Here comes Hafley, ahead to Baker. Baker goes baseline, feeds to McGuire, and we got a foul called. And Baker is going to be shooting some free throws, I do believe. Blocking foul is called. And Galindo is going to check in for Baker. That was not a shooting foul, so the foul is on the floor. Galindo comes in for Baker, and the foul was called on Elias Bronson, his second foul of the game. Brennan McGuire is going to take the shot. No good, but rebounded by Galindo. Porter Cave's going to take the shot now. It's short two. Rebounded again by Hafley. Pass to Vidito. McGuire on the side. The shot's up, and the shot is just long. Brennan had a really good look at it. Can't connect, but the Eagles had their opportunities there. Tie ball game at 42. Pass out to Bronson. Shot. No good. Too long. Declan DeYoung gets fouled, and Brennan McGuire is going to get called on that, I do believe. So that's going to be a shooting foul. 2 shots for DeYoung. The foul was called on Galindo, his first. .42-42, 9 seconds. DeYoung shooting free throws. First one's good for Declan DeYoung. And the second one's good too. So Moravia 44, Keota 42, 7 seconds. Chase Hafley has the ball. He steps through the lane, up, and the shot's good. Chase Hafley ties it, and now the clock is expired, so we have a tie ball game, 44 all at the end of 3 quarters of play.
And we thank Skunk River Radio for sponsoring our third quarter. Let's go to the fourth.
Libertyville Savings Bank is family and employee owned and operated. We've been loving our small towns since 1901 and have 50 team members who are actively involved in their communities. We are proud to serve our ag customers with 7 ag lenders who are farmers themselves. They make fast, local credit decisions and are tremendous supporters of our local 4-H and FFA groups. At Libertyville Savings Bank, we kick ag.
Call B&C Repair for all your ag repair needs. From hog shed repair to bin and equipment repairs of all types, B&C Repair can help. Call Brian at 319-863-3837. Let B&C Repair solve your problems. They have 35 years of experience. B&C Repair is located at 24507 310 Avenue, Keota, Iowa. If you need something on the farm fixed, call Brian at 319-863-3837.
Hey, we're coming back here to Keota High School, fourth quarter, sponsored by Lifetime Dental after that nice extended buzzer. All knotted up. We're in for an exciting fourth quarter here, Andy.
We are. Moravia Mohawks taking on the Keota Eagles. Mohawks, Shetler's favorite hairdo, next to the mullet. And Elias Bronson with the ball, hands off to Woodward, DeYoung. Woodward's going block, DeYoung went block. Got a little block switch action going here, and now the Mohawks are moving around the horn. And here's Chase Haynes, outlets to DeYoung. And there's Haynes with the ball, and there's a lot of hacking going on. And Chase Haynes is going to have the and one. He makes the bucket, 46-44. And there was a foul called on Chase Hafley, his second of the night. And that shot is good for Chase Haynes. 47-44, 7.5 minutes to go here. Fourth quarter. Hafley with the ball. Post feed to Galindo, and that shot's up and good. Nice looking little give and go. 47-46. See if these Eagles can get a stop here. Lots of activity for the Mohawks. And there's a post feed to Chase Haynes. And the ball is stolen by Chase Hafley. Quick hands on it is Aiden Galindo. And here we move into the half court as Jackson Vitito. Porter Cave with the ball. He's going to drive. Jackson Vitito takes the shot. And a three is nothing but nylon. Jackson Vitito, second half is his half today.
A strong contender for the Sigourney Motors player of the game.
Pass was deflected there, but Moravia retains ownership of the ball. Shot from Woodward. Nothing there. And here comes Brennan McGuire on the run out. No good. Porter Cave gets the ball back. Jackson Vitito fires again. No good, just a little bit too strong. Chase Hafley gets the ball. He's going to come through with it. And a foul is called on Chase Haynes. I do believe that could be Chase Haynes' fourth foul of the game. 2-3, that's who it is. And he is going to have 4 fouls. Chase Hafley at the line, 49-47. And this gym just got eerily quiet. And Hafley makes the first of 2. Baker's going to check in, give Jackson Vitito a little bit of a breather here. Hafley's second looks a little strong, and it is. The ball is turned over, and the ball is on the floor. Everybody's grabbling, everybody's wrestling. Jump ball is called, going to stay with Keota after the miss. So Chase made the first, misses the second, and the ball ended up on the floor. Coach Woodward over here is talking about football and basketball. And Eagles are going to inbound here. Cave receives. He dribbles. Pass to Hafley. Cave at the top. Brennan McGuire quickly gets back to where he needed to be. Here comes Hafley. And the ball is turned over. Really not much of a plan right here for the Eagles. So Cave is going to sit down, and these Eagles are going to have to settle back in a half-court defense. The score is 50 Keota, 47 Moravia, 5:47 to go. Fourth quarter of play. And here is the shot on its way. No good is Cale Moore. Jackson Vitito's advancing the ball. Chase Hafley receives. Chase breaks down, spin move Gets blocked, tipped out to Brennan McGuire. He's going to take the shot. Just a little bit long, no good there. Baker gets back out. Pass over to McGuire to Vitito. And we have a timeout, full timeout coming from Coach Dan Stout as they were a little bit unorganized there. 5:19 is what's on the clock, and the score is 50-47. Keota Eagles with the lead.
She cares about her patients enough to give her time to them. I mean, that says it all. Like, her heart's really in it. I just wouldn't hesitate to come here and give them a chance. I think from the moment you walk in, you'll see that it's different, and you'll feel that it's different, and they have your best interest at heart, and you'll get the best care. And what a gift that we have this here in Southeast Iowa in Sigourney. It's pretty amazing. Definitely would recommend them.
CleanSource is proud to serve Southeast Iowa with reliable, careful, and experienced cleaning services. We know how busy life gets. Work, kids, errands, and coming home to a clean space can make all the difference. Whether it's weekly maintenance, deep cleaning, move-outs, carpets, or offices, we treat your home or business as if it were our own. Affordable, dependable, and done right. Reach out to CleanSource and let us take something off your plate. Clean space, clear mind. CleanSource.
And we're back at it, fourth quarter. And Keota with a 3-point lead, 5:19 to go in the game. Andy.
That's right, 50-47 is the score, and we have a good old-fashioned dogfight going on at the Eagles' Nest right now. And Jackson Vitito steps through, and there was something called here. And we have a little bit of a confusion here. I think one of the referees heard somebody talking about a timeout. It might have been somebody on the bench for Keota saying timeout, and they stopped play for some reason. So we'll see how the coaches and the officiating crew sort this out. And okay, so we're just gonna have a do-over here, Shetler. This is that didn't happen. Keep playing basketball. Error on the side of the officiating staff. God bless them for being here on a Saturday afternoon. And they're trying to trap here a little bit. Hafley shoots and no good. And here comes the Eagles trap of their own. Kason Woodward with the ball. He's going to take it lane side. Kicks out Moore with a shot, and that shot's good. And the score is tied at 50. Jackson Vitito to Hafley. Hafley goes baseline, nothing there. Kicks out to Vitito. Pass to Baker, up off glass, no good. No good. Blake Baker had a wide open look and just can't quite connect here. Kason Woodward's going to take the shot, no good. Baker gets his hands on it. Ball advances to Chase Hafley. He's going to try and do something here with it. Baker with the ball steps through, loses the handle momentarily. Out to Hafley. Hafley's going to take the shot, and it's good. Chase Hafley absolutely nails that three, and Chase Hafley every day is looking more and more like the old Chase Hafley. 53-50, 3:58. Eagles with the lead. Chase Haynes with the ball. Looking for somebody to pass to. He goes lane. Turnover. Here comes Chase Hafley. Brennan McGuire gets tipped. Looked like a foul. And there's a steal. Brennan stole it. Here we go. Rolling along are the Eagles. Jackson Vitito steps ahead. Passes to Hafley. Hafley, nothing there. Back out to Vitito. Vitito drives lane. Baker, he's going to go baseline. He's going to kick across to McGuire. Out to Hafley. Extra pass. Step through. Jump shot. No good. Off the mark. Double dribble is called on Kason Woodward. And here we have, we're going to have an officiating meeting of the minds. And you're going to see this Keota Eagle crowd explode if this gets called. We had a timeout called on the Moravia Mohawk side. So Moravia is going to retain possession here, and we're going to keep playing here. So 53-50 is a score, 30 seconds.
Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance in Keota is proud to support Keota Athletics. Jennifer is a licensed independent agent with over 25 years experience and represents over 40 companies. She can help you with auto, home, life, business, crop, and farm insurance. Call Jennifer at 319-461-6530 and find her on Facebook. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance and Keota wishes the Eagles good luck.
And we're coming back here. Our fourth quarter is sponsored by Lifetime Dental Solutions. A little bit of confusion there, Andy. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Close game.
You can tell both of these teams really, really want to win this game because they are getting after the ball a little bit quicker than they had in that first half. But the Eagles have this 3-point advantage at 53-50 over the Moravia Mohawks. And we're trying to get some clerical work sorted out here from the officiating staff and the scorekeepers. And the Mohawks are going to inbound the ball here shortly once we get these technicalities worked out. Coach Stout's approaching the bench to find out what the story is, too. So I'm not sure if they're counting fouls or if they're counting timeouts to see what's going on here. The scoreboard shows 4 timeouts left for Keota and 2 timeouts left for Moravia. 1 team foul apiece. And again, 53-50 possession arrow favors Moravia currently. And we're actually going to call the teams back to the benches to get these technicalities worked out. Steve, do you want to roll some sponsors, or are we going to stay here and talk about Mohawks and Mullets?
Since we're not really positive what's going on, we'll keep it here. We'll put up our schedule on the screen while we get this figured out. Let's see here. So all right, so the current game that we're doing is not on the right place on the schedule you see on your screen. It was rescheduled here from a few weeks ago. Coming up next week, let's see here. We will get into North Mahaska basketball versus EBF as Steve Shetler Media goes back on the road to Des Moines, the Casey Center on Tuesday night. 6 o'clock start for North Mahaska EBF in Des Moines. Then next Tuesday, let's see here. Or am I confused? Is that Monday or Tuesday? Monday, I think it's North Mahaska EBF. Andy, I'm getting confused. North Mahaska Bell playing on Tuesday. Is that right? Pekin on Friday against Wapello. Pekin against Sigourney on Saturday. And North Mahaska and this Moravia team once again on Monday the 12th. So that's our next several games lined up here on Steve Shetler Media. All right. It looks like they may have sorted things out here.
I hope so, because I'm ready to keep this thing rolling. 3:10, 53-50. The Eagles have the lead, and the Eagles are going to put a little press on. And there's Elias Bronson running, and he's going to get fouled by Aiden Galindo. And there was a call that from an Eagle fan that he traveled. I agree with that, but it doesn't matter because the referee didn't see it or chose not to call it. And Elias Bronson is going to be shooting a couple of fouls. First one's good. Elias Bronson, good-looking shooting stroke there. And that foul was called on Galindo, his second of the night. And the second shot's good, too. 53-52. Eagles, 1 point advantage. And it looks like we're going to try and put a little bit of a trap on. There's a post feed to Galindo. Jackson Vitito with an open look. Off the mark, no good. And here come the Mohawks. And the shot's up from DeYoung, no good. Collected by Porter Cave. He clears out, hands back to Chase Hafley. We'll see if the Mohawks decide to try this trap trick again. Not there. Post feed to Galindo. Galindo doesn't get it, and gosh, lots of contact down low, no fouls called, and Coach Stout is getting pretty excited about that. Galindo not able to connect, and here comes Cale Moore, and cleared by Galindo. Galindo receives. Cale Moore was not able to knock down that three, And here comes Chase Hafley with the ball with 2 minutes, 53-52. Galindo sets the screen. There's the post feed. Galindo takes it in, and one! And one for Aiden Galindo. Gets that to drop 55-52. Aiden Galindo is at the free throw line for the and one shot. And it's good. Nothing but nylon, Aiden Galindo. And here we have a timeout called. Coach Stout's going to call a 30-second timeout, set some up here. Minute 52, 56, 52. Eagles with the lead.
Start the new year strong. Join the gym in Keota and smash those resolutions. Don't let those fitness goals fade away. Get in shape for the new year. The gym in Keota has what you need for a healthier, stronger you. Stop dreaming and start doing. Call 319-430-3231. The Gym, 211 East Broadway in Keota. Unleash your potential.
And we're back in Keota for high school basketball. Clarification, that North Mahaska EBF game at Des Moines is on Monday. So
I'm glad you got it figured out.
Yes. If nothing else, for me.
And here we have Brennan McGuire playing some stifling defense. Intercepted by Galindo. Here comes Chase Hafley. Chase Hafley is going to slow it down a little bit. Brennan McGuire with the ball. He thought about the shot, moves it around. Porter Cave. Good thought process there. We got time. Chase Hafley at the top of the key is going to dribble. He retains possession. Skips through. Nothing there. Kicks out to Vidito. Vidito goes lane side. Kicks it out to McGuire. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hafley's going to take the shot. That's going to be long. And here comes Elias Bronson on the run out. And we're going to get a foul called. And Brennan McGuire is going to get a foul called, his second. So 3 team fouls on the Keota Eagles, 2 team fouls on the Mohawks, 56-52. And the Eagles are going to be playing some defense right now. And there's just a minute 3 left on this game clock. So really winding it down now. And here is Hafley. Pass out to Moore. 58 seconds. DeYoung with the ball. Oh, and we got a foul call on Chase Hafley, number 20, as DeYoung was coming across the lane. That is Hafley's 3rd foul. And Brennan's going to check back in now. Brennan's going to check in for Hafley momentarily here. So there's 3 timeouts left for the Eagles, 2 timeouts left for Moravia. And here's Kaysen Woodward with the ball. Moore with the ball. DeYoung in the lane. He steps through. He traveled. No call. Jackson Vidito clears. He's dribbling. Advances off the ref. Kale Moore blocked by Jackson Vidito. Aiden Galindo gets up and no block, but there is a foul called on Aiden Galindo. Aiden went up for the block, his 3rd foul, and Chase Haynes is going to be shooting 2 free throws here. Chase Hafley is going to check back in between these 2 foul shots. And Haynes misses the first. Earlier, he absolutely sunk the first 2, so Brendan McGuire is going to come off. And Chase Hafley checks in, so Haynes is going to have his 2nd shot on the way. And it's good for Chase Haynes. And a quick timeout is called by Moravia. Full timeout, 56-53, 32.6 seconds left in this 4th quarter.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment in Keota, supports the area pork producers. They're located at 2112 Keokuk Washington Road in Keota. Call 641-636-2259. Your satisfaction is always our goal at Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment. Our interest, knowledge, and experience in the livestock industry has led us to develop the Showstopper Equipment line of products and show supplies. Find more information at vidito.com.
And we're back in Keota, and not much time left in this game. 56-53 in favor of Keota. Lifetime Dental Solutions sponsoring our fourth quarter. Andy.
32.6 seconds here. The Eagles are going to inbound, and we'll see what Moravia's drawn up, because they're going to either have to foul or go for a quick steal and try and get this ball back with a 3-point differential. Just a 1-point possession difference here, but really had an excellent ball game today against the 5-2 Moravia Mohawks and the 4-3 Keota Eagles. Only 2 losses on the season for the Mohawks are against Centerville and against Ankeny Christian, so 2 quality basketball programs there. And the Eagles, their last win came against North Mahaska here at the Eagles Nest on December 22nd, but had a handful of losses leading into that win. And so it would be a huge boost for these Eagles to come back from break and pick up a nice win against a really quality opponent in Moravia. And you can see here where Moravia is setting up in this full court press. And we'll see what Coach Stout has drawn up to break this press and see if these Eagles can burn up some of this clock and move the ball at least into the offensive half court to give themselves a chance to run some more time off the clock, or maybe even put some points on the board if they absolutely have to. But you got to think that they're going to want to try and get into this half-court set. And there the ball is inbounded to Hafley, advanced to Vidito, and he is fouled quickly. So just as suspected, went for a quick steal, nothing there for him, and went to the foul. So that's 5 team fouls against Keota, 3 team fouls against Moravia. So another one will get them close. And here's Jackson Vidito, and we have a foul call. And then we have a foul there on Kaysen Woodward, his first foul. There's 27.2, so they were able to burn off 4 seconds. And this next one is going to be foul shot time. And there's Blake Baker fouled again by Kaysen Woodward. So Blake is going to be going to the free throw line. He'll be shooting foul shots with 26 seconds. So the score is 56 Keota, 53 Moravia. And Blake Baker is going to have 2 opportunities to make this a 2-point possession ball game. 56-53. First one's good for Blake Baker. Called Blake the Iceman. And here comes Galindo checking in for Porter Cave. 57-53. See if Blake can take this to 58. And that left-handed shot is up and no good. And rebounded. Oh, but stolen from Chase Hafley. Jackson Vidito is going to be able to burn some clock here. Back to Hafley, over to McGuire. And the pass comes across to Vidito. And that was able to burn some more clock off. So 16.2 seconds here. And Brennan McGuire is going to step to the free throw line. And the score again, 57-53, 16 seconds. We'll see if Brennan can extend this lead. And the first shot's good. Brennan McGuire, 58-53. The second shot's long. Rebounded to Moravia. Kaysen Woodward's going to take a long three. No good off the front of iron. Ball's put back up. No good. Ball's bouncing around a little bit here, tipped back in, and there's a foul called with 3.3 seconds. The score is 58-53. Declan DeYoung is going to be shooting 2 foul shots, and Declan DeYoung is going to try and pull this to a 1-point possession. First shot is up and no good. Porter Cave checks in, and Baker checks out. So here we go, 58-53, 3.3 seconds. With that miss, it pretty much all but guarantees these Eagles are going to come out of here with a victory. And second shot's on its way, and it is good. Declan DeYoung knocks down his second. And there's a quick foul. And the coach from Moravia, Woodward, is worried that the game clock shows 1.8 versus maybe 2.8. Maybe we need to put a second back on here, Shetler.
Maybe they have a 4-point play up their sleeve that they...
And we're going to reset to 2.5 here. And here comes Chase Hafley. He's going to be shooting a couple of foul shots to try and close this thing out. 58-54 is the score. First one is on its way, and it is good. Chase Hafley knocks it down. Chase has had a nice second half with 7 points unofficially. I've got him at 15 right now. We'll see if we can make that 16. And we do. 16 points for Chase Hafley. And here comes Blake Baker in. Chase Hafley is going to take a seat, and there's a timeout called here. 2.5 seconds, 60-54, 6-point advantage for the Keota Eagles.
We'll go ahead and keep it here. We'll pick our Sigourney Motors player of the game for Keota. Who are you going with, Mr. McGuire?
Well, it's a familiar face, Jackson Vidito.
Right.
Jackson Vidito having a monster second half. I have him at 15 points just in the second half unofficially. The Eagles went in all knotted up. Or actually, excuse me, they were down 3 at half. And Jackson Vidito stepped up and was distributing, rebounding, drawing the fouls, putting the points up. You know, it's kind of a broken record around here. Jackson leads in points from the season. He leads in rebounds on the season. He leads in assists on the season. He is the tertiary terminator, absolutely getting after it.
Tertiary terminator.
There you go.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
You darn right you did. That's a word that I learned a long time ago, tertiary. And Todd Vidito knows exactly what I'm talking about, so shout out to tertiary. And with that missed shot, Keota Eagles soar high in the Eagles' nest, 60-54. High-quality win. What a game between these Mohawks, these Eagles, and the Steve Shetler Bullcuts.
Andy, what is your fascination with my hair?
You're the one that brought it up.
Well, of course, we always appreciate Keota High School letting us come in and do some live broadcasts, especially on a Saturday afternoon. We'll be doing a Saturday next Saturday afternoon as well with Pekin and Sigourney basketball, so make sure you tune in then. But again, next week, just to clarify from me getting confused earlier, we've got a Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday schedule for next week. Monday, we're back in Des Moines, Casey Center, North Mahaska versus EBF. North Mahaska Belle Plaine Tuesday, Pekin Wapello Friday, Pekin Sigourney on Saturday. All right, Andy McGuire, thank you for your time today. And let's get out of here. Let's call it a Saturday. That's Keota basketball here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube.